Yo, welcome to West Time Random. Again, welcome to West Time Random. How you mean? Let's start it off good. First off, hold up. Let me put two things here, two things there. You get me? How we run it? Like, Saved by the Bell, Saved by Me Scared. Yes. What's up, everybody? Um, West Time Random. Random talk. We do a random walk. Swim around like random sharks. You know what I mean? When we random rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you already know what it is. You already know. Hey.
You already know who it is. That's my boy. You get me? Charlie boy. Don't big up yourself, dog. When you get from the inside to outside, dog, we're putting down two tunes, dog. I ain't business. Don't care. We're gonna like scare the world. Like real talk. Rare. Like, yo, hope you're good. Hope you're well. Real things, man. This just like another installment.
Bill Rama, do. Oh, Jerry Bowen, do. Michelangelo, Declan Rice and Pablito. 1, 2, 3, that's it.
Bam Rama, dun. Oh, Jared Bowen, dun. Michelangelo, Declan Rice and Pablito. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Love that, man. How you mean? Legend. Straight up, said way. Still, always got to big up this man. Even though he's dissing me, always got to big up the man still, yeah.
Welcome to probably the last ever episode of the Franklin Peach Show, because Peach can't get here on time, and I told him if he can't get here on time, then I'm done. I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works, son. I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works, son. I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works.
Son, I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works.
Yes, okay, Adam Frankel. Thank you for that. Yes, I did indeed receive a message from you a few days ago. Now, I won't confirm or deny whether I am the incredibly talented and good-looking Charlie Walsh. However, I did write you this lovely message. I hope you will enjoy it. Adam Frankel, quite frankly, embarrassing. Put your City shirt back on and start up. Man City is why we drink. Just think, the viewers would go up dramatically if it was just Wayne. Use your brain. Who actually wants to listen to you drop another name? Who remembers the time I played tennis with Dude Perfect? Collect your things, pack your bags and get off this show. I would say stick to the quizzes, but we all know how they go. L after L after L, constantly having a mare.
Frankel, I think a 13-year-old got better than you there.
I'm proud that my team won't win this.
Come on Frankel, dry up those tears.
Commiserations to Adam Frankel on yet another big L. Cheers.
I hope that answers your question. I look forward to listening to you guys on the podcast later on in the week. No, that's a lie. I look forward to listening to Wayne on the podcast later on in the week. Thank you guys.
Oh, how can you go on saying that I'm glad my team lost? How can you go on saying like, oh, I'm glad my team lost? No, we beat you outright, dog. It was me, Dan Lawless, and who else, man? There was somebody next on our team, dog. And we done beat you, dog. We done beat you. Took you down like bread pudding, dog. Done. Finished. Like how Liverpool's gonna get done finished tomorrow. And I got a funny sneaking suspicion that my boy Nate, dog, Big Nate, I got a funny sneaking suspicion he supports like Liverpool, but I think it's Man U. It's one of the ugly Reds still. You know what I'm saying? But let's get started into this show. Straight up. We only go into this show like how we go into this show, like how we go into this show. You get me? Let's go.
Yeah. What's up, my brother? Listen, just giving you a shout real quick. This the last one, you know what I'm saying? The best for last. Young P. Chiavelli, what's going on, brother? Hey, brother, hey. Best for last. Young P. Chiavelli, what's going on, brother? Hey. Hey. Y'all heard that we won. What's going on, brother? Hey. I know you the voice of positivity. Young P. Chiavelli, what's going on, brother? Hey. Hey. What's going on, brother? Hey. Hey. Hey, we hit a rough patch. Just what you do sometimes, right? We dropped a couple games. I know you the voice of positivity, so don't let nobody get down, right?
Yo, nobody's getting down, dog. Nobody's getting down, man. Trust me, like, yo, we're running two things, man. Yo, honestly, I'll show you this, yeah? I'll show you this, man. Us against Liverpool. It's mad, yeah? Like, Liverpool, flying high. West Ham, flying high. Manchester City, flying high. Then they get beat against Tottenham, but then Tottenham can't, like, buy a goal or buy a match after that. Got beat by Burnley, and then by who is it? Middlesbrough. Big up, big up, big up, big up Southgate. Big up, Greening. You get what I'm saying? It's like, yo, yeah, they can't buy a point just now. Can't buy a win. So it's weird. West Ham is always that team, yeah, that will play like shit teams, and we'll go down to their level and not be able to pick two things up. But then, excuse me, then we'll play somebody like City. We'll play somebody like Poole. We'll play somebody like Man U. And we'll catch points off of these cats. We'll play something like Arsenal, Barstool Sports, whatever now. Same as Tottenham. It's like both London clubs. I don't know. I think Barstool Sports has a fetish with like North London clubs, dog. Because I'm the illest in the market right now, you know? But like, man, the man want to like, I don't know, they're running two like North London things. Go on with it. Big yourself up. But I'm showing you, dog. West Ham have a way of always competing against these so-called, yeah, I just did that. But they got a way of like beating these so-called like big name teams. When we're the biggest in the land, England wouldn't have won a World Cup without us, dog. 66 things. Ask Wally World. Get corrected. Get respected. Trust me. You don't know, man. But it's like, yo, man, I fancy our chances against Liverpool, man. I really do. Me and Duke from Fort Tremont, we're going to have a thing on tomorrow. Like a little preview. You know what I mean? Like, little preview, dog. About Liverpool and West Ham United. You got 100 miles in running. A.K.A. Mozzie, A.K.A. West Ham United going to the match tomorrow. He's leaving at like 9 in the morning to get there. And I was talking with my dad about it today, and I'm like, yo, that's like hours before the match. But he's like, no, he's like putting it into perspective. And he's leaving at like 9, probably to get there for like 12. No, probably 1. You know what I mean? Park car, sort things out, get to the pub, have 2 drinks, get to ground. There you go. So it makes sense. But like, yo, he probably won't get home till like midnight. That's like a full day out. You know what I mean? Like, that's a full day out. Big up Andy Miles, dog. If you ain't subscribed to his shit, subscribe to it now, dog. West Ham United. Bad man things. Real talk, man. But I just thought I'd come on just to like put my thoughts in on the Liverpool match. Like, no team is invincible. We do have a chance of beating them. Is it the league that we're concerned about? No. Is it a Champions League place we're concerned about next season? Yes. Now, how do you think we're going to get that? Is it going to be through Europa League or is it going to be through Prem? I say Europa League. And like what Moyes did the other day, right? When he kind of played starting 11, but really didn't. It was like, yo, he missed Cresswell, man. And I heard Cresswell was injured and da 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 da. I get that. But it's like you got Langelo on the bench. Why couldn't he have done something, man? He'd be better at left than Diop any day of the week. And then you had the chance of like Fabianski or Areola. I think Areola would have been much more up for the fight against Liverpool than Fabianski. I think Fabianski would have done a stellar job yesterday for us. Real talk. What do I know? That's how I'm not a football manager. But I'm just saying. What is what is. You know what I mean? We got some comments, man. Straight up. And you got to run to the comments still, man. Paul. Yo, if you ain't checked out the Homeboys channel, man, please check it out because it's dope. It's like, yo, you get to see what's really knocking off in Thailand. Like real street food, man. Real street food, man. Like Thailand Paul, aka Pad Thai. You have to check his channel out, man. It's wicked. It's wicked, man. And I love it. Like he'll go into McDonald's, he'll go into like street food things on the side of the road in Thailand and thing. And it's wicked, man. Big up Paul. Good man. Him and Daza. Daza's like one of his like mates who lives up like by his way still, man. Big up to both of them, man. Like quality youths, man. Quality youths, man. Yeah, I'd like to know your opinion, Paul. But you're Chelsea, ain't you? So like, I don't even know who you guys got tomorrow. Straight up, I don't even know who you guys got tomorrow. Who is it, dog? I do know, but I don't know. You know what I mean? But show me who you guys got tomorrow, and let me know. You'll probably say like Liverpool will batter us like 3-0 or something. I'm seeing a conservative like 2-1 win, but I think we'll do them in 3-1. I don't know why. I don't know why. I heard there's like players missing from their squad still, so the only people we got missing from our squad is like what? Fredericks and Masuaku. Oh, what a loss. And yeah, I like Cresswell is a big loss if we're missing him. And then Suchek, he said he's good to play, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, Talent Paul, thanks, peace. No doubt. Any day long, dog. Yo, you got a dope channel. If your channel was shit, I'm gonna tell nobody to go over there and check it out because that would be like me telling people to go check out a shit channel. No, your channel's dope. Like straight up, man. I've done watched it again and again and again and again. And it's it's good vibes, man. Like Homeboy goes up to like the illest places in Thailand. Like it could be your fast foods, it could be your authentic like street food things. It's dope, man. Honestly. And yeah, he's a good boy, man. Straight up, man. Straight up, good boy. And he's Chelsea, but he could take pills for that. You know what I mean? He could like, I don't know, drink a hot toddy for that. Like, it ain't his fault. He's probably born into it. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't like diss a man for that. That's just his club because that's his family. You know what I mean? That's how like we all get born into these like teams and shit, man. How you mean? Yo, what's he saying here? Burnley away, Burnley at home. What is it? Burnley away, Burnley at home. Burnley beat, who is it? No, who they beat the other day, dog? It was Man City, wasn't it? No, Tottenham. Haha, Tottenham. Yeedos. Yeah. Yeah, Burnley beat Tottenham. That was good. And then Middlesbrough beat Tottenham. That was even better. That was like, yes, please. I was some of that times 10. Like served up in like a pie crust. Yes, please. That was good, man. But it's like, yo, man, oh, music. We need music. Hold on. I know it's like corny music, but it's like the only music I can get on this shit right now. I downloaded this one thing called like Slipstream or Stream Slip, and it's like way better tunes. But it's like weird. I can't like figure out how to like put it on these things. So like right now I gotta deal with these things, like elevator music. You know what I'm saying? But some elevator music. Like this stuff like disco, chill out, broom, like I don't know, dog. It sounds like, yeah, it's kind of ghetto. It is kind of ghetto. So, like, change up to this. This is like some video game shit. I'm playing Zelda right now. Zelda meets like, I don't know, Mortal Kombat. It's like, no, it's like an elevator at the same time, dog. You get what I'm saying? It's like, yo. And then this is just like, this is like some new school like house tune, like new school house tunes, and like not the rocket shit, like 2055 million years later. You know what I'm saying? Crazy, 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 crazy. This one kind of lame, I think, too, dog. It's this one. Yeah, this, no, I'm in an Indian restaurant for this one. No, thank you. Like, yes, for the Indian restaurant. I'm all about the Indian restaurant vibe still. Hold on, Paul had something else to say, dog. Burnley away, Burnley away, Burnley away. Oh, imagine if Chelsea dropped 3 points today. Wow, because today is for him. Today is not for me because it's what? 420 what? 520 what? It's like 11:51 my ways. It's like what? It's like 11:51 my ways. It's probably like 11:51 his ways in the morning. Real talk. I ain't even playing with you. But yeah, good luck with that. I don't know if you get anything from it. You might do. I think your manager is a shithead. Nothing against you. I like you, man. You know I got love for you, dog. But I think that two-show guy, I don't know. He reminds me of Scolari, and I never liked Scolari. You know what I mean? But opposite things, because like he subbed your Mendy for your Kepa, whatever. So two different things. But I don't know about him. Like you got all the talent in the world. Don't get me wrong. Hands off Rice though. But like you got all the talent in the world. Real talk. And you got mad players on loan still, like Kennedy and all the other men. Them still, man. Lukaku, what happened to Lukaku, dog? Like, talk to me about what happened to Lukaku, because Lukaku was supposed to be like the next like best thing, and he looked fire in the Euros. But then he comes back home, and like, yo, he looked like a shadow of himself. Like when he was at Everton, he looked like a shadow of himself, man. It's like Chelsea got him playing well, and then he went to the Euros, played well. But it's like, yo, I don't know. He's just not like firing on all cylinders. It's weird, man. It's weird, man. It's like Chelsea could more do with a player like Antonio just now. Real things. And like, yo, it boggles my mind. How do you mean? Really does, man. Burnley away, yes, sir. So we'll see what happens tomorrow still, man. You know what I mean? Like, yo, Premier League, man. It's an interesting season from like beginning to end. It's a roller coaster, isn't it? Like you go through roller coaster rides, like roller coaster bumps, like roller coaster hills, roller coaster loop-de-loos, and all them things, man. It's mad. It's mad. But like this show is basically to big up like what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. Duke and myself, a preview for the West Ham Liverpool match. See what happens. See what happens, man. I hope we get the best of them. Richard Cox is in the place. Morning. It's match day. It's match day. It's match day. And you are going to the match. Yes, because I saw Jakey's show earlier on with Mike and I forget who else was on it. But whoever else was on it was like bigging up Liverpool. But like I saw the show. Richie Rich. I saw the show, and yeah, Jake was going on about how he has to go up there alone. That gives me more confidence because Jake going up to the match alone with yourself, like, yo, that gives me confidence that, like, West Ham's going to win. They would not let down young J-A-K to the E. They couldn't. Like, honest, they can't. And that, yo, that's another good omen. That is another good omen. Another good omen is that, like, me and my pops don't have to watch this match at, like, 7:30 in the morning here. Because your 12:30 kickoff is 7:30 these ways. Your 5:30 kickoff is 12:30 these ways. So we got the late kickoff, as well as yourselves. And, oh, I can't wait. I think you're going to batter them. I really do. 500-mile round trip. I know. But all worth it. Yes, it is. It is all worth it. And yeah, because I said before, I'll say again, give me 1 second. I said before, Mitchie Bruce, and I said again. I was talking to my father, and Andy Miles said, he texted me saying that he's going to leave around like 9 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, all right. I was like, that's a bit early. And then my dad's like, no, that's not early at all. Because like from Hornchurch to Liverpool, that's about like 4 hours. And then like they get situated, sorted out. You know what I mean? That's like, what, an hour. Go in the pub, have two bevies, then go to the match. You know what I mean? That's like 2 hours. So like there you got it set up. Like you're off to the match, 5:30 kickoff, done. I hope he's staying a night in Liverpool though, Richard. I really do, because it's like that's a long day. You know what I mean? And thank God it's not a Sunday. So because of work, he'll be able to do that. So he could take the drive from Hornchurch to Merseyside, yeah, and then sort himself out, go to the pub, have two bevies, then go to the match. Come back from the match, go back to the pub, have two bevies, and then just go to a hotel, sleep it off, and then drive. I was gonna say drink in the morning, might happen, but then drive in the morning back home. Beg your pardon. So yeah, hopefully he stays in the hotel, so it's not like rush. You know what I mean? I think you'd agree with that. I don't know if you and Jake are staying in a hotel. You guys like going right back to Somerset. And please pick up Jake for me, man. I've been in touch with him, and yeah, I want to do two things, man. Because me and Jake kind of like we had a rough patch, and it was no intention of mine, and no intention of his. It was quite a manipulative person that shook that up. Not mentioning no names, because I'm not that type of guy. I'll mention names to Richard all day long. He knows that. But it's like, yeah, I miss coming on like the West Ham Unofficial. And if y'all haven't like subscribed to all them things, West Ham Unofficial, dope channel. Young J.A.K. to the E, putting big things down, like future like Sky Sports like representative there, man. Even my brethren Rise says the same thing, man. Like the homeboy got a head on his shoulders, man, and he puts it down. And I have the utmost respect for him. Real talk, man. Epic Hashtime, I see is in the building. Epic Hashtime is saying what's good. I'm chilling, honestly. It's a nice Friday night. I had a nice, as Jake would say, I had a nice tea with what was it? Fish and chips, nice piece of cod, and nice chips, some mushy peas. Cross. What is it? Cross and Blackwell and Cross. One of the two. Malt vinegar, had some of that on it, some salt. You know how I do, man. And it was lovely, man. It was lovely, man. Good dinner, man. Dad, he cooked it because he got the batter secret down. He has the batter secret down. Because there was this pub like right around from where I live called Queen's Head, and my dad was like tight with like the owners and the cooks there. And he had to like the secret recipe for the batter they used to do the fish and chips, and they were nice enough to pass it off. Oh, I'll tell you, man, lovely. lovely jubbly, like on some Del Boy shit. Like it was lovely. And then of course, you know, I had to have like a cup of tea with that, and then like whatchamacallit, just like a piece of bread buttered, so I could like just get my chips from like my dinner, put them in that, fold it up. I don't know. Trust me. Yo, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's my aunt, and Vic's my best mate. Don't know. Richard Cox is saying, can't wait till Jake is old enough to drive. Yeah, I bet you can, because then you won't have to be driving up Helen. You won't be have to drive around. You won't have to be driving across Helen. I wanted to like get to these places to get to the matches. But you know what? I'll show you this. He'll take you to them. He will take you to them. So as much as it's nice about him getting his license to like drive himself to the matches and things, he will be taking you, my friend. Because you lot sound like you have the same relationship that I do with my father and my father does with me. And that's the best thing in the world, man. Because there ain't no other best friend that you'll ever get besides your father. You know what I mean? Your mother is like a goddess. But like, yo, you'll never have, as a little boy, you'll never have the same relationship you have your father with anybody else. I don't care. Yo, family's first. You get what I'm saying? 100, man. Richard is saying, all in the past, mate. Move forward now. Yeah, done. I know. It just irks me still, just because it was dealt with so childishly, and it like not on my part. It was dealt childishly with certain people, and it was disgusting. Like, oh, I could go into it, but I'm not. I'll private message you and talk straight up, but it was just dealt withly. It was dealt withly. Dealt with. I'm making up new words. Dealt withly. It was just dealt with so. Oh my days. If I put two things out and told people, they'd have a different look at certain people, dog. But I won't do that because I'm not that type of man. You get me? Like, yo, you do what you do what you do. You get away with it for so long until, like, yo, you get found out. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, on to the next. And you're right about that. But like, yo, on to the next and move forward. You're right. 100%, man. But good people know good people. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, it'll always come down to that. Good people recognize good people. Like they got a saying, real recognize real. And that is as real as it gets. 100%, man. And yo, I just feel like what's it called? Like this internet shit and social media shit. I feel like social media robbed. You know what I mean? I feel like I got social media robbed. And it's like, it was me trying to like do two things good for like man them. And then what I thought was like, whatchamacallit? Like, what's it called? Not recuperable, receptible. Like, and it wasn't. It was a farce. And yeah, it's not the first time it happened still. I'm a nice guy and I see the nice in everybody. And then before I know it, I get taken advantage of, like, you know what I mean? It's yo, it could bring a tear to my eye where I dare don't cry. You know what I'm saying though? But anyways, Thailand Paul, don't get your wheels nickeled in Liverpool. Don't get your wheels nicked in Liverpool. I know. Take your hubcaps off. Go to the mats, park your car, take your hubcaps off, put them in your boot. You'll be good. But if you don't do that, those Merseyside mother duckers, yo, you won't have no wheel. It'll be on blocks. Like straight up. Kieran is in the building. My G. Kieran lives in Australia. He lives in Brisbane, and they had it really rough. And I felt whack because me and Roz were on the stream with him the other day, and it's like I couldn't see. He was like going on about Peach. Look at how high the water is, and this and that. My phone is so useless. Like one half was showing green, the other was showing a bit of a picture, and I couldn't see it. And then I watched the back, and I saw it, and like literally, like there was water up to the chimney, and I was like, whoa. and then he sent Kieran. He sent a news video today about New South Wales, and I have family in New South Wales. And you saw this water, and you thought it was normal. Like, you just thought it was a lake with like a bungalow that was affected by it. It was a 2-story house, and all you could see was like the top edge of the roof and then the chimney. That was it. Like, it's really going on in Australia, man. And yeah, it's as real as steel. It is as real as steel. And then Kieran has a son, Kieran Jr., CJ, and he was out. He didn't know where he was about, or he knew where he was about, but he wasn't able to come home. Luckily, he came home. So much dirty things going on in the world right now. Like, it's a different segment to what's supposed to be going, and I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with what's going on in Ukraine. I have friends who have family there, and it's just disgusting what Putin and the Russians are doing. It's a big bully match, and I don't agree with it. And I love the resilience of the Ukrainian people. I think it's phenomenal. They're like West Ham United supporters are. Honestly, when you think about it, they are. And they're not giving up, not letting go. They're giving them a fight to the end. And they're tough people. I think the Russian regime saw things were going to go a bit easier and they'd be in and out. It's not the case. That is not the case. And big up Ukraine for that, man. Like, I know we give Yarmolenko stick all the time, but at the end of the day, this ain't football. This is like life. And yeah, big up all the Ukraine, man, because I think they're holding themselves well. They're strong people. Honestly. Yeah, really strong people, man. Richard Cox. That's the plan, Paul. Well, hopefully, yeah, I hear that. Morning, Kieran. I hope you're well. I didn't even read Kieran's comment. I do apologize. Good day, chaps. Hey, Richard. All good. What? Hold on. All good. Rain is stopped. Thankfully, brilliant. Is that where you are, or where, like in New South Wales? Let me know. Richard Cox. Good to hear, mate. Yeah, about the rain, 100%. What's good, Peach? Yes, Danny Jackson. I ain't seen you in a bit. What's up, DJ Action? What's good, man? I hope you're well. Honest to goodness. Danny Jackson, Richard, hope you're well. Yes. All good, thanks, mate. Need to get together. Hours sleep before we have. Yeah, I hear that, man. Danny Jackson. Jealous of you going to the match. Me too, dog. Hope you have a good time and get to watch us nickel win. I think we're gonna nickel win. I really do, man. I really do. As I said, man, when we play teams that are like in that area from like 15 to 20 position, like 15 to 20th position, like they drag us down. And we never really show our worth. But then when we play like 5 and up, like top 5 and up, it's like we show a different resilience about us. We show that we can play our game. We can muck around with you. Like, we have no problem with that. And we raise our game when we do that. It's always been the way. It has always been the way, man. Like, remember back in the day, I remember we went to Blackburn or something, lost 7-1. But then, like, next week, 2 weeks later, we're beating the likes of, like, United. We're beating the likes of Liverpool. It's mad. Absolutely mad, man. And, yeah, thank y'all for coming on tonight to chat with me. I appreciate it. I'm going to have I got this, like, new, like, calamari thing. It's like a frozen calamari thing. But it looks good. You get the tentacles and all that. I'm all about the tentacles, you get me? And it's like you get tentacles, you get rings, lightly like dusted. From frozen, put it in a little oven for like 20 minutes. Flip one time, like throughout the whole thing. I'm gonna have that with like, I'm gonna make up a sauce with that still, like a nice seafood sauce, dog. Like it's some like spicy seafood sauce in it with like mayonnaise, lemon, a bit of ketchup, and then a bit of hot sauce, horseradish, mustard, like hot mustard. Bob's your uncle. Trust me, I'm gonna do that just now. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this like preview. Me and Duke will be back tomorrow to give the preview. If we could get Jake in the car, like going up to the mats, that would be like a preview, super duper preview. But I have to talk to Richard upon them things still, man. Anyways, big up yourself. Thank you very much for tuning in. West Ham RaNdoM only means West Ham United, only means 3 points at Anfield, only means good days, happy days. How do you mean? Let's run it. Let's do it. What did we always say? We say 2 things. I say up the Hammers, and I say Liverpool, up yours.
Yeah, what's up, my brother? Listen, just giving you a shout real quick. This the last one, you know what I'm saying? The best for last. Young P. Chiavelli, what's going on, brother? Hey, brother, hey. Best for last. Young P. Chiavelli, what's going on, brother? Hey, hey. Y'all heard that we won. What's going on, brother? Hey, I know you the voice of positivity. Young P. Chiavelli, what's going on, brother? Hey, hey. What's going on, brother? Hey, hey. You know, hey, we hit a rough patch. That's what you do sometimes, right? We dropped a couple games. I know you the voice of positivity, so don't let nobody get down.